Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing today? All right. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Saturday. Let's jump on into it. How's everyone doing today? You guys got any crazy plans for the weekend? Anyone going to see the Minecraft movie? B. Evans said gooning to the song right now. I'm glad you guys like it. It only took me like 14 different tries. I got a bunch of different songs now. I'm actually pretty excited about it. My collection of music licenses that I now own. Mr. Roberts said, oh, hello, gang. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? What's going on, P. Evan? Burubu, Franco, Fahid. How's everyone doing? Appreciate you guys for joining. Let's take a look at the market right now. Bitcoin's chilling, up 0.85%. Currently trading at 85,194 and 31 cents. We've been at the same exact price since February. Same price since February. It's been kind of crazy. The exciting times are when we are not at this price and everyone's like, it's over. We're going to the moon. Nobody knows what's going on. And then this in-between time, everyone's like, I don't even like crypto anymore. I've been trading stocks. Have you guys heard about the 30-year treasury yield? Everyone's like trying to switch everything up all the time. Brew said, I'm doing good. Just really shilling your YouTube to get you to 1K. I appreciate that, Brew. Yeah, guys, we're trying to get to 1K subs. We are 81 subscribers away. We're currently sitting at 919 subscribers. I am doing a giveaway for anyone interested on my X account. In order to participate, yeah, basically just got to like, share, and subscribe. It is pinned on my X account as well, so if you just go there and you can see it. But it's a fun time. Guerrilla marketing campaign, if you will. I figure that's better than, just paying somebody to like set up a Google Ads campaign or whatever. Anyways, Bitcoin's chilling. Let's update our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. We are trapped in our little range, like I said we were going to be, because the market maker does not allow us to have fun on the weekends. But that should end hopefully after the daily close. We got a pretty decent chunk right here, 84,610. Then we got another bad boy right above at 85,703. Oops. I don't know what I was thinking there. Then we got one more. I'm going to do this one more because that weird gap right here, 86,067. See where we end up. Kind of excited to see something change. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck here all weekend, unfortunately. And by all weekend, I mean like Friday night and Saturday, the entire day. Bitcoin dominance. It does look like it's gonna fall. 64 might have been the top. That would be pretty sick, but we'll see. I would not be surprised to see some kind of reaction. At least at 63. I don't know if it's gonna go down quick. It's not a quick moving thing, honestly, unless it's pumping. When it goes down, it kind of takes its sweet time. So we'll see where we end up. As of right now, it's looking in favor of alts, which is great. Oh, the fiance was calling me. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, we're good. Good to go. Bruboo said I'm doing good. Got it. Wait, am I marked as spam? Damn, I might be shilling too hard. What the F? I don't have any issues seeing your stuff on here. Franco said doing great. Hope you're well too, Mr. JJ. Of course. Of course. Always well, man. Gotta touch grass. That's important. ETH is up 1.69%. Nice. We like to see ETH going up finally. See if it can get a break above 1670 and a continuation to the upside. Purple trend line is what I'm watching for. If we can break above that, then it'll be go time for ETH. As of right now, though, we're just kind of waiting and seeing. We've seen this pattern a million times before, where you get a little scoop to the downside, another little scoop, and it looks like it's going to go up, and then it slumps over. Scoop to the downside, falls over. Scoop to the downside, scoop, falls over. Is it going to keep doing that? Hopefully not, but we'll have to wait and see. We do have a confirmed red dot on the 4-hour on ETH, so I don't know if that's played out or not already. Just something to keep an eye on if you're a follower of Market Cypher. Sol has been killing it lately. Got a break above the upper trend line of this ascending broadening wedge, and it's currently testing it. If it can hold, then it could probably get some more upside here, in which case I would look out for a reaction off of this purple trend line right here. See if we get anything off of that. And I would even go as far as to kind of adjust this like that. It kind of fits. Yeah, I like that. That was from a previous inverse head and shoulders, which actually set up our break above this range that we were in, retest continuation, and allowed us to achieve new all-time highs for Sol. It is now back in the range, and it held the lower trend line. A little fake out of the downside, but 100 was beautiful support. And now it looks like it's going to try to make another run for hopefully this upper trend line. Let me extend this out too, because this is going to be important pretty quickly here. If Sol starts to get some pretty decent upside. I'm kind of excited to see Sol start to kill it again, because this thing's been nothing short of a beast this entire market, bull market or bear market, whatever you want to call it. Our fractal is looking beautiful on Total 3. Now this is literally, it's nothing special. It's literally just the last time that we did anything. I'm pretty sure it's this, like adjusted for this. So we'll see if it plays out the same way. I kind of hope it does. Because that would point to some decent upside leading into my birthday. And then just before my birthday, we kind of poo-poo to the downside. And then May 4th, May the 4th be with you, is the bottom, the macro bottom. And then we start to blast the upside, see if that plays out too, because that's going to be a fun time. Let me make sure I'm on live chat. Tyler said penis, 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 marijuana. CT said thoughts on short down to 84.5. Oof, I don't know if I can offer thoughts. 84.5? What time frame are you looking for? I'm not against it. This range is definitely worthy of playing. This, probably just between 84 and 85, honestly. Anything 84 to 85 is probably brilliant, long or short. Because I don't know if we're going anywhere anytime soon, but not financial advice, of course. But yeah, Total 3 looks great. I'm kind of excited to see if this plays out or decouples, which could also happen. We might literally just chop sideways, so don't rely on this as a single metric trade. You know what I mean? ADA is up 0.14%. Woohoo! Wow. Killing it on ADA. I want to see it break above 63.90 in order to get some decent upside. But as of right now, it's just kind of dancing around. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just boring. SNEK is down 1.31% on the day. I am still of the mindset. We did get a confirmed green dot on the 4-hour, which is kind of crazy. Haven't seen that in quite a while. Confirmed green dot on the 4-hour. I'm still of the mindset that Kraken is going to list SNEK tomorrow, and that's a complete gamble, complete guess. 420 is like a big number in the SNEK community. So that's literally my entire basis for that concept. Because they've gotten this far already. Why not wait until 420, which is tomorrow? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Philly said, smash them likes. Tyler said, don't take JJ shorting advice unless the market is dumping or pumping, LMAO. Yeah, I'm notoriously bad at shorting. Legit. Barubu said, ADA all-time high. Oof, I don't know, actually. I do not know. Target wise, I can tell you my target's probably between $5 and $8. That's like long-term bull market. If everything plays out the way that everyone's been speculating we're going to play out and get like the crazy blow off top proper bull market that we got the last 2 cycles. XRP's up 0.99%. I don't know how. This thing has been flat since April 16th. 3 days of just completely flat $2 XRP. I'm not entirely sure what to make of this. It's quite like impressive actually that the price can maintain this level of, or lack thereof, volatility. It's very impressive. HBAR is up 1.16% on the day. Does look like it might be trying to break above this yellow trend line, which is great. Mr. Roberts said, I asked my youngest daughter the other day what Bitcoin was going to do. She said, well, Dad, it will go up or go down, or maybe sideways. She's 12, and I could not have said it better myself, LOL. What was the joke here? Oh yeah, I can't do that without doxing. Never mind. There was a joke that happened earlier in the Discord from Clint, and he didn't realize how accurate it was. But I'm not going to tell the joke because it it involves giving someone's last name away, and I can't do that because I'm on the internet, and that's a bad idea. But it is funny. Just trust me. It's very funny. Oh, okay. It's 7:30. We got 20 minutes until the daily close contest, so get your guesses ready. I will say I do regularly either ask my fiance for input or she gives me input, and no matter what, it's always right. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. The more recent recurring input is that Sundays suck. And I did listen to the last one last week, and I actually made bank on a trade. So I guess I'm going to see how she feels tonight. And if she thinks Sunday sucks still, then I'm going to short. But it is Easter, so maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know. I do know. Anyways, HBAR breaking above our yellow trend line, which is a previous support turned resistance. If it can hold above that and make a move towards 1783, we'll see if we can get some upside out of HBAR. Ooh. Okay, my fiance is back, which means I'm about to have food and I'm excited. Sweet. Sweet is up 1.79% on the day. Not a whole lot going on with Sweet. It's less sideways. There's a little more upside to it, which is great. But the bear flag pretty much played out. So I'm really not mad at that. That would have been a great short, honestly. I'm still looking forward to Sweet hopefully proving all the haters wrong. I think it's a great project. I think it has the potential to be a soul killer narrative at the very least. I don't know if it's going to be successful in that. I don't think it can be, but I think it can try and result in some pretty decent upside. Ondo's up 2.89%. Ondo has been absolutely killing it. It doesn't look like it's gone up that much because it hasn't gone down that much. Ondo has been sitting pretty for quite some time now. It's in an accumulation zone. Anything between 80 and 90 is 100% accumulation zone for me. This has been like a pretty clean trade zone as well if you are a trader. Not financial advice, but definitely something to look out for. I like that it broke above 84.84. See if it makes a run for 90. Potential long there. Not financial advice though, but I do like it. See, we got the W. I mentioned the WM and then the pullback to the median point to set up a continuation. And that's exactly what happened. You got your base, you got your peak, and you got your center point. Tyler wants to take a look at Pinlink. We'll take a look at Pinlink in a moment. Aerodrome is up 5.94% on the day. Looking good. This is one of Chewy's coins. He kind of called the bottom on this. And he's probably killing it right now. This also did the WMW situation where it set up the W, set up the M, had a little pullback to the midpoint, and is now Wing out of there. I don't know if Wing is a proper verb, but we'll coin it. We'll coin it today. Currently chilling at 41. See if I can make a run for 48, and then eventually a break of 50 and continuation to the upside. As of right now, it looks like a pretty decent trade. I like the divergence in money flow to volume, because that means that there's a big pop coming up soon. Allegedly. Render is up 8.64%. Render's been killing it. Couldn't even pull back to the midpoint. We have the W, we have the M, and it's so bullish that it did a little baby W here, broke above $4, retested, and is now continuing to the upside, looking beautiful. If it can break above 432 and eventually 440, then it's going to make its way towards 475. It is now officially back in the, what do I call these? I don't remember. I had a term for it. I think I called it like the scared zone or something like that. Something stupid. But it's heading back into the accumulation zone where everyone is hyper bullish on it, accumulating, and it's kind of W'd right out of the bearish area. But it's looking good, man. Render's looking great. Polkadot is up 5.58% on the day. Finally. Polkadot has broken above 378. We've been waiting. It's literally been lingering in between 333 and 378, which is like a tiny range, a little 13% range. Super boring since the beginning of the month, but it finally got a break above it. I don't know. Thank whoever the developer of Polkadot is or something. Thank somebody. And it is almost overbought, or it's definitely overbought on the RSI on the 4 hours, so keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't break back below 378. If it does, hopefully it lingers around there and then eventually works up enough strength to continue to the upside. But I would love to see it hold above 378 and eventually break through $4. CAS is up 2.19% on the day as well. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of pattern for sure. Is it a ascending triangle? Probably. And which is bearish, which is bad. That being said, if it breaks that to the downside, maybe look for support at 6.8 from previous resistance. If it breaks below 7.6, of course. But something to keep an eye on for sure. I would love to see it just go pop bullish and continue to the upside, break through 8 cents. Avalanche is up 4.46% on the day. A lot of alts are killing it today, man. Up above 1982. See if it could break above 20 and get some further upside for this. Avalanche kind of did the WMW thing too as well. WMW. So I like that pattern, honestly. Is this maybe MWMW? Is it gonna just keep doing that? That's kind of funny. I never really noticed that until just recently. Chainlink. Chainlink has been killing it as well. Chainlink finally got a bounce off of the yellow trend line, which goes back to August of 2024, which a lot of alts have that August 2024 trend line. It broke below it for a moment, broke back above it, used it as support, and is now continuing to the upside. Got a little squeeze in between 1239 and the yellow trend line. Broke above that, and then danced between 1239 and 1268, and is now chilling above 1268 and below 1339. If it can get a retest of 1339 and break above that, then we're looking for our pink trend line to break and a continuation to the upside off of that. Chainlink is one of my favorite coins to do TA on because it follows everything perfectly, like beautifully. You can't make it up. I've never seen a better charted coin. OP, recent addition, we got rid of Shrap for OP. And OP looks amazing. It is up 6.18% on the day, and we gotta chart some stuff on this thing. Oh, thank you. On here, I kind of see some kind of double bottom, honestly. Is it Adam Eve? Maybe. We got some resistance. Maybe it's an inverse head and shoulders even. A little bit janky if it is. Look at the left shoulder's teeny tiny. Well, maybe not. But definitely something playing out here. Something is being plotted. I like that it's trying to break to the upside. Pretty decent sized downfall. Which is not always the end of the world, but I mean it does seem relatively consistent. We'll see if it can get a rebound. Got a all-time high. Local low. Is it lower than the bear market lows? Ooh, it kind of might be. Well, no. Let me go to the daily. Oh, okay, maybe it is. Wow, holy crap. Okay, no, this thing launched in 2022, so it's pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this thing can make a comeback. You gotta acknowledge this though. You get your spike up, your pullback, your little sideways, and then you spike up, your pullback, your little sideways, your spike up, your pullback, your little sideways. Or is it gonna spike up and then pull back and do a little sideways? What is an Adam and Eve pattern? Adam and Eve pattern is a type of double bottom. One of them is more shaped like a V. One of them is more shaped like a U. One of my favorite quotes in all of crypto YouTube is George from Cryptos R Us, who's been doing it for like better parts of a decade, I'm sure. He pointed out an article. He goes, "This guy says that Bitcoin is in an Adam Eve double bottom pattern. I have no idea what that pattern is, but I like it." And I was like, what? Because that's, if you've been in crypto for like more than 5 years, you should know what an Adam and Eve double bottom pattern is. It's like the most basic pattern in the world. It's a V and a U, and it results in upside. It was just the funniest thing to me. I was like, what? He doesn't know what an Adam Eve double bottom is? He goes, "I don't even know what that pattern's called, but I like it." I was like, what is he talking about? So that was funny. Funny video. I wish I knew what video it was. I would clip that and then use it on the channel. That would be hilarious. Doge is actually down 0.24% on the day for some reason. Looks like it's getting a rejection. I don't even know. From 16 for some reason. Doge has been incredibly weak. And I will say if it does continue to die off, I'm looking for 11 cents. I'm still kind of looking for 11 cents. Hopefully I'm proven wrong though. Doge is a household name. It is the people's meme. I think the biggest problem is it's almost oversaturated now because of the Department of Government Efficiency and stuff. Everything is Doge, 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 Doge. And I think people are sick of it now, unfortunately. So hopefully they can get a breath of fresh air. Polygon Matic Poll, after changing the name for the 45th time, they might be getting some potential upside. It does look like we're currently chilling at resistance at the moment at 19-ish. See if it can break above that and make its run towards 1997. Probably more like 20. But definitely something to keep an eye on. I don't know. This isn't really too much of a pattern. It does look like they're trying to see some upside here. Like it grinded its way up and it's still like it kind of refuses to go down. Does that make sense? It's like clawing its way to the upside. So hopefully that can play out. Tyler wants to take a look at Pinlink. We got 2 more coins, Tyler. Almost done. Near. Very similar to Polygon Matic Pole, actually, but the resistance isn't as horizontal. So Near did have a nice reaction off of the orange trend line, which goes pretty far back, all the way to March of 2024, which is when Bitcoin broke through its previous all-time high. So we'll see if it can get a continued reaction off of this. Look for at least a rejection off of 251. I would love to see it get to that point, because that's a pretty decent pump as well. What is that? 15%? Not financial advice. Could play that. You got to watch for it to break through this midpoint, though, right here. That's going to be your resistance at the moment. Not financial advice, of course. And then Chili's is up 3.09% on the day as well. Looking good. Chili's got a nice reaction off of the yellow trend line. And see if it can get a continuation to the upside. We might have just bottomed on a lot of altcoins. That would be great. I would love to see Chili's make a run for 42. Break above this purple trend line. That goes back who knows how far. Silver got a little bit choppy today. MicroStrategy, same as yesterday. DXY, a little bit choppy today. NASDAQ, same as yesterday. And S&P, same as yesterday. Bitcoin dominance, 63.72 and chilling. And Bitcoin itself, 85, 159 and 98 cents. Let's go take a look at Pinlink for Mr. Tyler. DexScreener.com. Wizard Gang. Hamster with the biggest balls. Capybala. That's awesome. I gotta look at the meme coins every time I show up because I got some fun ones. Dude, some of these I'm like incredibly disappointed in. Pinlink is up 4.42% in the last 24 hours, looking good. Still chilling at its little purple accumulation range. If it breaks below this, I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but it does kind of look like one of those where it pumped like crazy, broke down, a little retrace, and now it's accumulating to the side. Eventually, it's going to pop. Not financial advice. Not saying that's going to happen. We could see some downside before we pop. I don't know. It's just entirely speculative based on what I've seen in the past. Let's go check out their Twitter, see if they got any news, or their X. Inventory expansion, 112k of Antminer S19 XP plus Hydro miners and L9s added to Pinlink protocol owned assets. With revenue flying in from our Pinnacle RWA tokenized marketplace, it's time to start our invest fractionalized compound strategy in earnest. We just reinvested 112k into a fleet of 24 new miners to add to the marketplace. Among them, 20 Antminer. Okay, so they're increasing their miners, which is sick. Pin bribes, a new mechanism for incentivizing RWA liquidity. That's kind of a fun name too. Okay, 500k fractionalized assets purchased in the Pinlink RWA marketplace. Whilst the market sleeps, Pinlink is assembling a revenue-generating machine. We sold over 500k. Okay, so they're just growing. Those are the projects that you want to like probably accumulate. Those are the projects that I like to accumulate. The ones that are building during a quote-unquote bear market, which I'm still of the belief that we never entered a bull market. So. The Bitcoin daily close contest is coming in approximately 5 minutes, so get your guesses ready, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Franco, by the way. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he's going to be a dad, which is very exciting. Cheers, Franco. Absolute legend. Welcome to the club. All right. We got some news articles to go through. Some of it's from yesterday. You guys know I wasn't on yesterday, at least during the daily close. It was my daughter's birthday. It was a fun time, by the way. Super duper fun time. Okay. We got worldwide money supply is surging. Money supply close to new all-time highs for the United States. Chinese money supply is at new all-time highs. Japanese money supply is close to new all-time highs, and European money supply is at new all-time highs as well. So, number go up. We got fun fact, Ethereum is down 74% against Bitcoin since switching from proof of work to proof of stake in 2022. I believe it's Greg who likes to point this out, which is kind of hilarious. He's not wrong, though. I don't blame the switch from proof of work to proof of stake. I think that there's other factors, but it is a good timeline to work off of, which is quite hilarious. Philly said, yo, Franco. Tyler said, only 5 likes, people come on. Franco said, happy birthday to your daughter, JJ. Yay. Appreciate you, Franco. Happy gender reveal day to your daughter. We got Marty Party saying, people, you have been gaslit. The market decline started with the Chinese DeepSeek AI announcement, not tariffs or inflation. Why? Because the market structures have changed. It costs exponentially less to make more profit with these new technologies, which cost way less than they were expected to cost. PE ratios and all other fundamentals are broken. Stocks are overvalued, period. The index strategy is over. The Mag 7 are being revalued. Index-based passive investment strategies will bleed off all year. You are not safe sitting in an index-based stock portfolio. You fully exposed. Pivot before you too late. You invested in AI infrastructure, crypto infrastructure, and energy infrastructure. You are prepared.
I think that's the right one. It says hot peppers on
Yes.
it. Okay, there you go.
Just give me one. Thank you. Give me the smaller one.
Let me put this in the fridge.
Yeah, thank you, babe.
Anything else?
I'm all set. Thank you.
Okay.
Crypto infrastructure and energy infrastructure, you are prepared. Exit index strategies, you have been warned. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm reading something that somebody else posted on X. I thought it was quite interesting. This guy's probably got a lot more money than me and knows a lot more about the markets than me. We got Plan B saying, so it begins. He's pointing towards some cute little gap on his little indicator. So we'll see if that results in some pretty sick upside. Jim said, TA guys in the stock market are so incredibly bearish. It's really funny. Doing a chill stream later, JJ. Always like those. Probably. Franco said, Jim Derringer. Remember how those guys were in 2023? Then everything went way up. LOL. Mr. Roberts said, hey, Jim D. Ooh, Jim D. That sounds like a knockoff of Jim Beam. Jim D. Jim Derringer is a cool ass name, by the way. Is that actually your real name, Jim? Like, is your name Jim Derringer? Because that's a freaking cool ass name. Indexes have been king for longer than Marty has been alive. He's a fool, right? Yeah, I'm not supporting that entirely, but I kind of enjoy his take on the revaluing portion. Bad Peter Pepper said, "Roaring Kitty Roar." Let's go take a look at that. There we go. Finally, my fiance was delivering me Jimmy John's, by the way. For anyone that's curious, oops, that's Becker's coin. My bad. Okay, we'll have to take a look at this after the daily close contest because it is ready to begin. I did see that it looks like it's curling up, which is very exciting. Let me switch to my 1 minute time frame. Get my zoom in. You guys get your guesses ready. We got 44 seconds remaining on the clock until you guys can begin guessing. Let me get my little Dalio daily close contest scenario open and ready. Okay. I am ready to go. Thank you. 24 seconds left on the clock. Tyler said, "Wow, I guess my name is lame." Who said your name was lame? That'd be weird. See, Jim said Tyler's name is awesome. His name is cool, so you have to respect his opinion. Daily close contest is ready, ladies and gentlemen. Get your guesses in. Go, go, go. I am gonna start. I think I'm gonna set something up to where you can't participate unless you were here for like the whole beginning of the damn stream. Because some of you people show up only for the daily close contest, which is kind of lame. We got Ryan coming in with 84, 820.69. Okay. Then we got Shanamac. Not Sanamac. This is the only downfall is that I have to manually type these. 85009.11. We got Barubu. 85140. We got Jim Derringer said we should ban Fahid. He only shows up for the daily close. Ergo said, "Tyler Yetzer, your name sounds like you are a son of a lawyer. And you rode skateboard in high school." Matt Peter Pepper said, "Roar just got a new exchange listing on Ripple and voted loudest meme coin on Shibarium." Jim said he also has unscrupulous pricing tactics. Tyler said, "LMAO, not even close, LOL." Oh, I'm being exposed. Okay. My shit was open. My bad. Whoopsie. Okay, we got 3 entries so far for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Get your guesses in. We got 3 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock. A little bit spicy in here, man. I'm gonna get a fan or something. Summer, the summer streams are gonna be sweaty JJ, and it's gonna be gross. Today's prize is quite exciting. 85,170.69. Bam. We got 4 entries, 6 spots remaining for the daily close contest. Or did we expand it to 12? Did we expand it to 12? I don't remember. Jim said, "I also just recently saw that Tel Aviv took 4chan down through a PDF exploit." That's pretty great. That's actually quite embarrassing. We got Franco coming in with a guess. 85085.00. Bam. We got Philly coming in. 85,175.00. What the hell? 175. There we go. 0.00. My bad. Apparently, I'm a dumbass. Tyler said, "Damn it, Philly." I like that I'm complaining about being sweaty. And then I'm drinking hot tea. Jim said, "JJ getting fancy with the daily close." This is actually courtesy of our good friend Index. He's an absolute badass, a big donged legend. Love the guy. Mr. Roberts coming in with a guess. 85. 85, 119.00. Tyler's changing his. Oops. Tyler 85, 160. Bam. All right. We got less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. 1 minute and 8 seconds to be precise. Is it gross if I eat my Jimmy John's on stream? What if I don't show you guys? And you guys just hear my Jimmy John's eating noises. Is that gross? Is that inconsiderate? All right, we got 52 seconds remaining on the clock. We currently have 7 guesses. 3 guesses available. Unless we switch to 12, which case I'd need somebody to confirm that for me because I have the memory of a goldfish. 32 seconds left on the clock. No money today. Interesting. It's a weekend as well. I wonder if they don't do weekends in Europe or wherever she lives. Billy said, JJ, 85, 175.0. No. What? 10 seconds left on the clock for the daily close contest. Nobody whined today. Nobody's complaining. It's weird. Weird how that works. The button did its job, and time is up. No more guessing for the daily close contest, unless you are a Cornerville Chad. Jib said, is it me, or was Subway better in the 2000s? It was better in the 2000s. I don't know what happened. I saw recently that they're like they have the most locations in all of the United States compared to any other fast food place. I was like, wow, are they really that popular? And I think it's because the overhead costs are like non-existent. It's just lunch meat. I can't stomach Subway anymore. It has to be Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's. Dude, I won't even go to Subway, and it's the same freaking price. Jimmy John's, Jersey, like, these are considered like gourmet sub shops. Subway is like, you know, like the $5 hot and ready of subs. It used to be a $5 footlong, and everyone's like, how come nobody goes to Subway anymore? It's because nobody wants to get something for what they knew they used to be able to get for $5 for like $12 to $14 now. It's ridiculous. Franco said, I have found that JJ tends to be right in the end. After we all thought he was wrong at first, ADA was one of the best alts to hold in this cycle because of alt bleed, and Jimmy John's better than Jersey Mike's. What? Jersey Mike's used to be much better, but trash now. I don't know what the F happened. It's the bread, man. Plus, they like supplement their meat with ham. I get an Italian sub. They give me ham and like one slice of like other meat. And they're like, this is Italian. I'm like, no, it fucking ain't. This is a fucking ham sandwich. Ridiculous. Tyler said that's because Fahid, Hop, and Waterfly aren't here wreaking havoc. Billy said, what in God's name is Cornerville chat? Jim said, remember when Subway was the cheaper option versus everything else? That's what I was just talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's like $12, $13 now, or maybe $9 or $10. Regardless, it used to be $5. Little Caesars raised their price to like $6 something. I'm okay with paying $6 something. I understand inflation. I will gladly pay $6 something for a whole ass pizza that feeds the whole family. I'm not gonna get a shitty sub that looks like you fucking like body slammed it on the floor for $9 or $10. I'm gonna go to Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining on the clock. Don't forget to smash the like button and share the stream. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month. That would be pretty sick. Bitcoin is currently trading at $85,100.01, which currently puts, let's sort these bad boys. Are they sorted? 85, 100 even. Wow. That puts Franco in the lead at the moment. Franco said, is that freaking why Jersey Mike sucks now because of big ownership stake from a hedge fund like Blackstone? Actually, that wouldn't surprise me. Blackstone bought Jersey Mike's. Interesting. All right, we got 1 minute remaining on the clock. Is that true? Or 2 minutes? Is it 2 minutes? 1 minute, 52 seconds left on the clock. Tyler said $5 footlongs. Then that fat guy went Chomo and Bryce as well. Dude, Jared, what a weirdo. What a freaking weirdo. I guess that kind of makes sense, though. You know, for whatever reason, your entire existence is based on this entity, this human being, and then that guy turns out to be a weirdo. You know, you're like, shit, we gotta steer away from the $5 footlong thing. I will say, and it's not Subway, but it's available at Subway. The Auntie Anne's footlong pretzel stick that's like ribbed for her pleasure. They put a little bit of butter on it, a little bit of salt. They cook that bad boy, and they give you the cheese jizz, and you just fucking like gargle it down like a fucking fat whore. That shit's delicious. That shit's so good. I have no shame. I will inhale one of those all in one without even chewing. I don't care if it's gay. It's fucking delicious. Okay, calm down in the chat, guys. Calm down in the chat. JJ, look in Discord for a sec. Have you ever seen the Hoagie sub store? I have not. I'm not going to look in Discord, though, because I got 34 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. Bitcoin currently chilling at 85.67 and 7 cents, making Shainamak the current leader at the moment. It's getting a little bit spicy, a little bit of red here. We got 21 seconds left on the clock. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Interesting times. The price has not moved at all whatsoever. 13 seconds left. There we go. It's going down a little bit. 85.67 and 7 cents. Shainamak still in the lead, I believe. Yep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin, very close to Franco's guess, 85,077 and 1 penny, making Shainamak our winner. Congratulations, Shainamak. 85,009 and 11 cents. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Spam the bananas in the chat for Shainamak. I forgot how to do this. With a guess of 85,009.11. Actual guess is 8577.01. Congratulations, Shainamak, on your victory. Okay, let me spam the bananas. I don't know if I've ever had Quiznos. We had a place here called Tubby's, and they like disappeared, and then they came back, and I bought Tubby's. I was like, dude, there's a Tubby's. I bought Tubby's, and it was so underwhelming. I was so mad. Quiznos, I loved Quiznos advertising. They did not give a shit. They literally did not care. They had like rats and shit like singing in their commercial, and everybody loved it, dude. Franco said, Philly, obviously, you have access to the country's best hoagies as you are in Philly. I will not deny that. Barubu said, I'm just here still on his YouTube channel. Nice. Oh, we got a wall of bananas. Jim Derringer said at least Hoffs and Fahid weren't here. So mean. Their dude, Hoffs, Tyler, and Fahid have been tied in first place for frickin' forever. Can somebody else please take first place from them? They don't know how to treat it. Philly said, JJ, it's called Primo Hoagies. Jim said they just couldn't sustain their business model. They paid more for the ingredients than they made from the sales. It's no wonder the stuff tasted so good, right? Franco said, man, Quiznos was huge pioneer in toasted subs because of them. Trash-ass Subway started toasting too. You know, Jimmy John's added toasting, and I got a toasted Italian nightclub, and it was kind of trash, I'm not going to lie. They don't know how to toast yet. Like, I like to go there just for, like, just order the sandwich. It's going to be good. I don't have to tell them a bunch of shit. I just order the freaking food, and it's delicious. If I want something toasted, I'm probably going to go somewhere else. But I haven't tried anything other than the Italian nightclub. So, who knows? All right, let's get back to the regularly scheduled programming. Congratulations, Shainamak, once again on your victory. Your prize, my good sir, is, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll? The prize for Shainamak for winning the daily close contest on April 19th, 2025 is dun, 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 a mini hot dog and a bun. Congratulations, Shainamak, on your victory. You deserve it. What a legend. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Very cool. Very nice. We're super excited. Please enjoy. Bitcoin is very indecisive as of late on the 4-hour time frame, currently trading at $85,079.37. Not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on at all. It's been a quiet weekend. I do think that we'll see some volatility pick up at least maybe tomorrow. Maybe a little bit after midnight. I'm not sure. Tyler said, "Hey, bitch, I'm here. I'm trying here. And I don't come in just for the clothes. I don't just leave after unless I'm at work." Mad Peter Pepper said, "Roar." Yes, let's go take a look at Roaring Kitty. So this, I got a couple of fractals on this bad boy. And it looks like it might be following the first one, which is very exciting. Let's see if that picks up. Let me scoot it a little bit. Scoot. Maybe that. I don't know. Maybe that. Something's going on here. I'll just leave it where it was at originally, so I don't get it too messed up. Looks primed for some decent upside. It looks like they got the marketing underway. $2.7 million market cap, 173. See, the liquidity is a little iffy to me, but it should increase relatively decent. I think it's just under 1%, which is common. Is that wrong? Maybe it's 10%. I don't know. JJ, no math good. You guys know that. Jim said Jersey Mike's also has toasted and it sucks. Franco said, "I don't know any chain sub place that has amazing toasting. Looks like you got to go to local small places for excellent toasted subs. Quiznos was the last great toast sub chain." If I haven't had Subway in forever, but when I did get it, I always got it toasted and it wasn't bad, and that might have been why. The toasting might have made it good. I also vividly remember having to smother my stuff in either Italian dressing or having them smother my stuff in Italian dressing or mayo. So that also could have been a factor. Congratulations, Shannon Mac, by the way, once again, on your victory. Yeah, we'll see if this thing starts to pick up. Volume's getting a little spike, which is great. It is overbought on the 4-hour, which is not bad. 15-minute, probably killing it. Yeah, this thing's been grinding to the upside, which is great. You love to see it. I would love to see it break above, actually, where it's at. I want to see it hit the 3s, actually. Let's see it hit the 3s and then eventually break above the 4s, and then we can count that as a proper uptrend. As of right now, though, we're just observing, seeing where we go. We got this blue trend line, which has been riding since it established it in September of 2024. Shana Max said, "What I won again?" Yes, you did, good sir. You won a little baby weenie in a bun. Let's put you on the winner's Google Doc for future reference. April 18th, NA. I did officially lose my streak. Our last missed daily close contest, if you believe it, was February 13th. So we went March, all of March, and then April 18th, obviously I missed it. So April 19th, though, Shanamac been killing it. Shanamac currently has 3 wins, slowly but surely working their way up. All 3 of them have taken place in April, absolutely killing it. Shanamac, don't forget, if you do win first place for the year, you will be getting a pretty significant prize, some way or another. I don't know, we'll see. Significant is probably going to be subjective. You know, someone's going to be like, "Oh, I know, it's like, I was this stupid thing," or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be money. Maybe it's going to be merch. I don't know. Tyler said, "What about VeChain Legacy Fractal?" Let's go take a look at that. It's been a while. VeChain is actually part of one of our portfolios. I think it's the one that's doing good. VeChain Legacy Fractal, I think, is dead, but we do have a trend line. Oh, yep. VeChain Legacy Fractal is 1000% dead. It did look like it was trying for a minute, and then it kind of killed it. But it is holding on to this legacy trend line, which is great. On the daily, legacy trend line goes all the way back to March of 2020. Got a little fake out to the downside below it for a moment, but every time that does happen, it doesn't seem to last very long. If this is the beginning, then we got like a 1, a 2, and then some run. We got 1, 2, 3, and then a big run. And then this is 1, 2 so far. Maybe we get 3, 4, and then a big run come June, July. We will see. I do want to see VeChain start to do stuff. I'm not sure why it reacted so violently October, November of 2024. That's super random. And I don't know, I guess if it does one of these, then I would just consider this a deep, because we deviated right here. We could deviate right here. You know, the deviations are never, they never make everything out of the question. You know, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. That Hawaiian roll looks expired. There's no Hawaiian roll. This is an American roll. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't cancel me. It does look a little goofy, doesn't it? I probably should have color balanced it first. This is like a stock photo that people normally have to pay for. Don't tell anybody. Let's go back to VeChain before you guys make me incriminate myself. VeChain, yeah, I don't know. I would have to see this thing make a pretty significant run to the upside in order for me to still believe in this current fractal. We do have this, though, in our narrative portfolio, which is my favorite portfolio. It is one of the... Actually, it's the worst performer in the portfolio, which kind of sucks. Tyler said, wait a second, go back. What? I gotta wait here for 5 minutes for you to reply? Just tell me, and I'll go back there when you tell me. Going through our portfolios, we got our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio, which 60% of the coins were voted on, or I'm sorry, were suggested by Grok. The other 40% were voted on by the community. Currently being held up by Render, Ondo, Sol, ADA, and Aptos, being dragged down by Shib, Fetch, Near, Proppy, and Doge. It's actually only down $193, which is not bad, 19.3%. So it's recovering. It's looking a lot better than it was the other day. Our meme coin portfolio post Libra is also kind of getting the crap kicked out of it. This thing's down quite tremendously. This was originally a $1,000 portfolio. It is currently down $342, which is 34.2%. SNEK is actually the worst performer in this portfolio, which is very disappointing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man, over time. Hopefully I end up being proud. But right now I'm a little disappointed. And then our narrative portfolio only down $10, which is 2%. Crazy. Actually insane right now. This was originally a $500 investment. We got one meme coin, one gaming coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one real world asset coin, and one AI coin. So doing really well, being held up by Pepe. Pepe and Mana are in profit. Tau is almost break even. Fetch is $4 down, and VeChain is $14 down. So not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Shanamax said JJ had the biggest dong last night in Dong Discord. I saw this morning, though. I was like right in the middle, so it was a little upsetting. I thought that was funny, Shanamax, that Tyler was like, thanks for helping us out with the bot to you, because I helped him out with the bot too. I don't know if that was last night or the night before. I don't remember, but I just thought it was funny. Let's see. Jim said NKN had a really nice move a couple days ago, but a decent bag below 2 cents might add more. Super overextended from its averages on the weekly and daily. Tyler having a matrix moment in the chart. Tyler said, what if the uptrend goes up to the legacy fractal second top? What do you mean? This bad boy? Like if it goes boop? Or are you talking like... You talking like scoot? I should scoot this? I don't know what you mean. Oh, like maybe stretch the fractal? I'm just starting to make stuff up now, Tyler. I don't know, man. I'm getting deja vu now, too, which is really freaking me out. I've never experienced deja vu while I was streaming. Shanamax said, JG up. Tyler said it would be about the same amount of sideways time. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Which it obviously came down. Franco said, I don't expect SNEK to outperform many alts these days, but I do expect it to outperform most alts in its class, which is meme coins. Oh, I'm fully expecting SNEK to buy me a fucking house, Franco. Like, legit. Tyler said, well, read your fucking chat, LOL. Takes like 5 minutes for YouTube to get me the messages. Or there's like a 5-minute delay in video. I don't know, man. You see from the time that you type, from the time that you hear me read it. I just read that as soon as it popped up in the chat. Think about that. So it's like there's a decent sized delay. Yeah, the legacy fractal so far, mediocre. But again, It's holding the purple trend line, which is great. That's what we want to see. It does look like we're getting a little bit green on the daily since the daily close. Uh-oh. Okay. So we're good. We're good. Okay. So yeah, Bitcoin chilling. 85,193. I think now that the Saturday daily close technically has happened, that we might be able to finally move out of this boring range that the market makers have officially established us. Let's see if it's gone. Nope, it's still there. See how these look identical? They are thinning out though, so hopefully they go away and we get some decent sized price action after that. Franco said a house would be cool. JJ, man, I hope SNEK balls. Yes. Mr. Roberts said JJ and good people. I got to bounce a little early. Hope the long weekend, or enjoy the long weekend. Peace, y'all. Take it easy, Mr. Roberts. Happy Easter if you celebrate. If not, happy fucking Sunday. Tyler said, I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, the chat has been sitting there 5 minutes. Jim said, peace, Mr. Roberts. I don't know what you're talking about. That's so funny. Shana Mac, enjoy your little weenie. Or your average size weenie, whatever. It's subjective. We got Cointelegraph. Historically, Bitcoin rallies follow gold all-time highs within 150 days, according to Thea's head of growth, Joe Consorti. Will we see Bitcoin all-time high incoming? I think yes. We got the U.S. reverse repo facility is drained to 2021 levels. What happened in 2021? I don't know. Do you guys remember? This one was really funny. Ford suspends shipments of F-150 trucks and other cars to China. I've never in my life seen an image from China with an F-150 in it. This is like the equivalent of their stupid employee discount, which anyone can get. They're like, well, we're offering employee discounts now. Nobody gives a fuck about your employee discount. Your employees don't even care about your employee discount. My whole family, I grew up, my entire family worked at Ford. They still do. The employee discount's trash. I'm sorry. It's not some lucrative thing that everyone tries to get. Nobody cares about the employee discount. We got Justin Whitehouse says President Trump is studying whether he has the ability to fire chair Fed. I can't read. Fed chair Jerome Powell. There's another thing in here that's really exciting that I'm kind of working my way towards. President Trump says he's had nice conversations with China and it's going very, very good. This was just a funny meme. Crypto is a scam. Keep money in banks. Banks are scams. Keep money in crypto. He doesn't know what button to press. We got the M2 money supply guy. Colin talks crypto. Make sure you give him credit for this. His global M2 money supply 108-day displacement chart has been spot on so far. We are looking at a upcoming downtrend leading into the beginning of May, which does kind of perfectly line up with our total 3 fractal, coincidentally. We got Alex Becker saying, I've read even a broken clock is right twice when I yell alt season. Yes, dumbass. If you buy alt lows, you can yell alt season 365 days a year as long as you're right once you make 20 to 30x God money. Enjoy losing your ass timing the market while I hold, do nothing, and get rich as fuck. Yes, we got again. Ford halts shipments of vehicles to China in response to tariffs. Nobody cares. Then we got Becker again. I've never been more exposed yet comfortable in crypto spot than I am right now. The coming moves are so obvious, gents. Almost there. Pre-order your G6. I legit agree with him. I've never been this comfortable in crypto before. Usually when the market's moves gets violent, I get a little shaky, a little nervous. I could care less right now. Shit, I missed a long. Dang it. All right. Then we got $10 trillion asset manager Charles Schwab plans to launch direct spot crypto offerings in 12 months. This is insanely bullish. I don't know if this is any way, shape, or form affiliated with the WEF guy, but I'm pretty sure that's literally him. We got Glassnode reports Bitcoin long-term holders remain in profit, but Bitcoin top buyers may face rising losses as they shift to whatever LTH status. Could this signal more market volatility? Probably. We got President Trump says the U.S. will make a deal with China. This is what I was talking about. Franco said, yeah, Trump can't fire Powell. Can only appoint Fed chair, cannot fire. The board of Fed governors, I think, can only fire Fed chair. I believe the term is cause. And I don't know the entire quote, but I believe a president or somebody can remove Powell with justifiable cause. And this just got published today. Federal Reserve puts out the long-awaited operating P&L for 2023-2024. $190 billion in losses. That's quite a coincidence, is it not? Am I wrong? That's just it was quite interesting to me. And maybe that's deceptive, whatever. I found it very interesting. We got April 6th with this guy again, Marty Party. April 6th was the bottom of crypto. The structure has changed. Large traders repositioned between April 6th and April 17th. The short liquidity will be prioritized. Those subscribers that earned long with me at Sol 93 to 112 moved stop loss to 136. So he's probably just shilling his subscriber count thing, but I don't care. And then this is the last item. The global M2 money supply versus Bitcoin comparison of 78-day offset to 108-day offset. Pick your favor, or pick your flavor. There are pros and cons to each chart. I'm okay with either outcome if it results on the big move on the right flowing into Bitcoin and crypto. The 78-day offset has a better long-term correlation, time frames over 1 year, and it seems to be tracking better in the past 10 days or so if we truly are mid the blast off zone already. The 108-day offset looks better visually to me overall, and the 108-day has a better correlation with timeframes up to 1 year, but slightly worse correlation on timeframes over 1 year. We will know soon which we're in if Bitcoin starts steeply moving up sooner than later. In my opinion, it's best to focus on the big picture, assuming the correlation plays out will be good regardless of a few weeks difference. Regardless of which it is, I find the global M2 extremely exciting to watch as it continues to give me hope. What do you think? Do you think we're already in the middle of the blast off zone as a 78-day offset, or do you think we have a little time to wait? Note why I picked 78, not 76, 78, whatever, because it was best mathematical correlation. Watch the video below to learn more. Highly recommend you guys check this out. Chewy said, alts going today. Yes, they are. They are killing it. We got 78-day offset, which does show that it might be in the middle of a rise to fame, or the 108-day offset, which is one that this guy's been presenting more than anything, which shows maybe a little bit of a downturn before the beginning of May and then the beginning of our blast off. So none of this is financial advice. Congratulations, Shana Mac, once again for your victory in the daily close contest. Let me check the chat really quick. Okay. Jim said Powell is literally out next year. Firing him would cause us to death spiral. Historically, waging war with the Fed causes big money to sell major positions. Franco said maybe Trump can somehow convince the Fed governors to mutiny Jerome Powell. Tyler said Franco, he can get the inside man to do it. Jim said, I will never use Schwab for crypto. Oh, of course not. They screwed me on spreads before. Dude, spreads are insane. I didn't know about spreads until I started trading on Voyager, which collapsed like a month before I moved off of it. Or a month after, I'm sorry. Claiming I told them to sell when I never did. Notorious for mishandling money options. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Just Have Fun said, what's up? What's going on? Just Have Fun. Franco said, Powell is double-edged sword for us, degens at least. He is great for economic and monetary stability, but not good for our bags. We need a Trump degen in there if we want our bags to pump sooner. I'm actually okay with Powell. I think he's doing his job. You know, if he gets the boot and our bags go up sooner, then that's fine, but I'm totally okay with having to wait. Chewy said it's going up today. Told you OP was moving, dude. OP killed it. Great call. I'm glad we replaced Shrap with that. It was up 6-something% today, and it's breaking through the resistance. Looking good, man. Franco said, but if our bags pump because no more Powell, then our cereal prices go up and our Jimmy John's goes up. Dude, Jimmy John's is already, like, killing me. I get Jimmy John's maybe once a month now because it's so freaking expensive. Franco said, Chewy, come back to Discord, baby. Chewy said it's toxic in there. I finally downloaded TradingView. You never had TradingView? Dude, TradingView is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's addicting. I probably have more screen time on TradingView every day than anything else, like in my entire life. And I put probably like thousands of hours into video games way back in the day when I was a kid, man. Tyler said, JJ, check Ring AI. Is that a deck screener thing, or do I keep going to the wrong thing? Nope. Jim said people are too emotional over Powell. Why do I not know how to pull this up? There we go. Yate and MXC. I'm going to go to MXC, my baby. Ooh, a little scam like to the downside. It might be bottoming, honestly. I don't know. Every time I look at this, it makes me feel like it's just a scam. Hopefully it's bottomed and it's going to go. I mean, I don't know how much closer to zero you can get. Look at this. That was right there. That was so close to zero. Imagine being the guy that had a buy order down here and the low liquidity. Somebody just did a market sell and wicked all the way down there. The guy's just immediately up. What is that? 742%. What a freaking legend. Legit, if you can just go around and place YOLO, like, suicide buys at these crazy valuations on low liquidity coins, you probably kill it. Or low volume coins, there's probably legit a good chance that you're going to get a snipe like that. That's what happened to Bitcoin when Bitcoin went down to 8K on Binance US during the last bull market. And it was trading at like 40, 50, 60K. Somebody did a market sell and they sold their Bitcoin for $8,000. But some lucky bastard bought Bitcoin for $8,000 and was immediately up like 10 to 15x. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Maybe not 10 to 15x, but like 5 to 10x. That's so badass. Clint said, "What up, kids? Sorry I was messing with the chainsaws and that I needed to get on the bench to work on tomorrow." Okay. What's going on, Clint? Happy Saturday. Chilling. Yeah. I hope that this thing's bottomed, but who knows, man. It's volatile. Low volume, low liquidity. And then you get these weird moments of just completely flat price action. Let's see what's moving right now. Bitcoin's chilling. A little bit of green. It's trying. Sol, dude. I think Sol is ready to go. Sol is like hot to trot, ready to go, killing it. Let's go take a look at our total crypto market cap as well, because we're looking for some relatively decent upside pretty quickly here. Leading into the end of April, early May. Jim said, "Dude that bought that 8K will never see prices that low again," right? You never know though. If there's a irresponsible exchange out there that like doesn't know how to market make their big coins, how do you not have market maker running on Bitcoin of all things? That blows my mind. So our total 3 fractal and our total crypto market cap fractal look pretty good for a decent sized move to the upside leading into the end of the month. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just me totally speculating. That's what I think is going to happen. Jim said total 3 has that parabolic snake pattern. Yes, it does. It's beauty. And it lines up very similarly with Bitcoin. So we got our total 3 situation where it does this. And then Bitcoin, same exact thing, man. Like perfectly. Now look at this gigantic deviation. We'll see which one plays out. Both of them would be pretty sick. I would be okay with either one. This one right here, there's one more little touch to the downside. You know how many people would panic? It seems evil. I feel bad laughing, but I can already see it, man. It's unfortunate. Fortunate way that things gotta go. I would say at least Bitcoin's holding up, but it's not breaking into the previous range. You know what I mean? Like it's not down here right now, because that would suck. Imagine 40, 50K Bitcoin. Tyler said, "What, JJ, what should be my peacock move tonight to try to boink my wife, LMAO?" I'm going to set a scene, okay? You got to make sure that she's, I don't know the layout of your house. I'm just going to completely assume the layout of your home. Make sure that she's in the kitchen. and just come out of the bathroom in your towel with you gotta have a bath towel, and just, drying your hair, and you turn do like the Brad Pitt Fight Club pose. You know what I mean? And then be like, "Oh, hey, babe." And then she'll fucking pounce on you. 60% of the time, it works every time. That's my call right now. Clint's gonna go try that as well. Okay, let's go back down to the 4-hour. Yes, I have a kitchen. I don't know where your bathroom is, though. You might, what if you got to walk through the freaking living room? The towel is important too. Make sure it's not like a feminine towel, or maybe that works. I don't know. You gotta judge that based on how your wife is. Feminine towel. It could. You gotta do a white towel. You gotta be like the manly man, where you're like, I don't care about what color it is. Just as long as it gets me dry. Yeah, Bitcoin's being slow and boring. Again, I don't know if this liquidity is going to change. Liquidity heat map. You can look at just on this. See how it's literally identical? It's mirrored. We're trapped in this little range for the entire weekend. They're going to do this the whole weekend. It happens every single time. Sometime tonight, I don't know if it's when Asian markets open, if it's an Asian market maker, this is all going to go away. And then Bitcoin's going to move up or down, above or below these levels. We either got to get above 86 or below 84.5. And then we'll have freed ourselves from this little trapped movement scenario. Ando wants to continue to the upside. Anything else? Render? Dude, Render's been killing it too. Heck yeah. Render break above 432 would be pretty sick. See if it makes a move for 475. Avalanche trying a little bit. It's chilling at 20. Very nice. Soul. Dude, a Soul break above 145 would be crazy. Tyler said you couldn't be farther off LMAO. Shower past kids' room, downstairs, living room to kitchen. See, it doesn't work. I just assumed, man. Maybe you're like in the towel for some reason and you're washing your hair in the kitchen sink. Who goes upstairs for their bathroom? That's ridiculous, man. Oh. Janamax said, did I win 2 in a row? You did not. So Shannon Mac, you won on the 16th. Money won on the 17th. Nobody won yesterday because I was not here for the daily close. And then you won again on the 19th. So Money is standing in between you and your 2 in a row victory. Jim said, you did, Shane. JJ even shared his wiener with you. All wrapped up, snug in a bun. That is not true. That is not my wiener. That is Shane's wiener. He won it fair and square. We got some confirmed red dots on the Sol 4-hour, which is interesting because I don't know if they're playing out. Something to observe. Tyler said I have a 0.5 bath and bedroom. Okay. Let's go to 15. No, I want to go to a higher time frame. Let's go to the daily. Sol. Yeah, see? It looks like a descending broadening wedge, which I believe is supposed to be bullish. And it just broke above. Let's look that up. A descending broadening wedge is bullish. Bam. So we broke into it from the top. And we're going to break out of it. They're going to do a little breakout, little ride of the upper trend line, and then an explosion to the upside. That is what we're looking for. One of these, a little boop-a-doo. One of these, and then a bam. See if that plays out. That'd be sick. Oh, Hoff showed up. He said, who won? Shanamac is the victor. He now has 3 victories under his belt, all taking place in this month. Hoff said Sol to 171. Yeah, dude, Sol is killing it. It's lining up to be a absolute beast. Jim said sold to 69. Shana Max said I got 3 kids, 4 be living 2 4. Why can't I read? I got 3 kids, 4 be 2 living room and 2 bath. Okay, to be fair, that's not my fault. That was the most janky ass sentence in the world. Okay. I swear you guys type stuff crazy so that I can't read. I'm a victim. I'm always the victim. ETH is the weirdest structure, man. What is this? What is happening here? There's nothing happening. It's so boring and weird. And I feel bad because every time I look at it, I'm like, well, this did this thing. And then it went down. And then it's like, this does the same exact thing. And then it went down. Is it going to go down? Wouldn't that be crazy if it rejected off of 1670 and then just died? Chewy said, Clint, you should be looking at them charts. Oh. Tyler said, ha ha ha, did 2 die? Off said, congratulations, Shinamac. As long as Tyler didn't win, it's a win. Yeah, you guys are still tied at the top of the first place podium, so you guys can make out with each other. Fucking weirdos. Tyler said, wow, that sentence was worse than mine, and I'm bad. Jim said, your 3-way has to end at some point, Hoffs. It's just never ending, man. They all have a endless subscription to hymns. The market is boring today. I'm telling you, it's gonna pick up as soon as I get off. Whatever the market maker does to the freaking liquidation heat map is gonna end. Jim said Mexican standoff for the daily close top spot. What would make my day, dude? What would make me so happy is if some new person just showed up and took first place. And then they'd be tied for like second and then eventually third and fourth. Like, if none of them ever win again, that's gonna be the most ridiculous shit in my entire life. That would be too funny, man. It's like the most ass backwards poetic justice ever. Go check Fear and Greed. 37. Coin market cap. 33. 20. Ooh, altcoin season index is doing a little bit of something. Are we going to get out of heavy Bitcoin season and just chill Bitcoin season soon? That'd be kind of exciting. Bitcoin's chilling. So we got Form, AB, XCN, IP, Backed Gold, whatever the hell that thing is, GT, Maker, Monero, Tron. I feel like Tron is the most alleged scam in the world. It kind of blows my mind. Hopefully I'm wrong, but it just seems super sus to me, man. Like ridiculously sus. What happened here? Okay, yeah, I was going to Fear and Greed. So we're at 33 over here. I still don't really know how to read this. Been chilling at 31, 32, 33 like for a month. Huff said, I dared John M to come back. Dude, that'd be nice if John M came back. He like disappeared from everywhere. It's kind of sad. Shanamax said, got some more SNEK and Donk today. Hell yeah. I've been looking at Bodega, man. I think I'm going to load up on some Bodega. Obviously, I'm keeping up my SNEK, Dong, and Chad accumulations along with Iagon. I have a relatively decent Bodega bag, but I would like it to be larger. Jim said, got UNH single-handedly dragging the DJI down. Most horrifying gap down I've seen in decades. Damn. I was gonna look at something and I don't remember what it was now. I don't know. Look at the Sol's almost up 1%. Make it a run for 144. Looking good. ADA's up 0.45. What's Bodega? You don't know Bodega? Ooh, okay. Bodega is Cardano's poly market. Literally just betting. Sports betting. Any kind of betting. SNEK betting. Yeah, like you and I could make one. Is Hoff's gonna win the daily close contest? Or who's gonna win the daily close contest for the year? at JJ's Crypto Corner, and everybody places bets, and then, you put money on the line. I'm pretty sure anyone can make a thing. Yes, it is on Cardano. Yep. Yep. Bodega. Should be sheer. Bam. Prediction market. There you go. Not financial advice. I'm a big believer in it. I think it's a pretty cool project. $3.19 million fully diluted value. Current market cap $2.56 million. Liquidity $417,000. And a lot of sellers. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a cool one. Highly recommend checking it out. Obviously, do your own research, not financial advice. Bitcoin dominance still trying to see if it wants to continue its downside. Looking for this little WM scenario potential. The MWM. Because we've been seeing the WMW. Where was it? It wasn't on Sol. Or HBAR or SWE. Was it Ondo? Yeah, the W, the M, and the W. And then I think it was also on Render. No, Render didn't have a chance to play out. Technically, I guess you get a little baby win. Kind of mediocre. Nothing on DOT. It was somewhere else too, I swear. Was it Avalanche? Kinda. WMW. Yeah, I don't know. It's messy, but it's literally just the concept of the little touch, the rejection, and then the liquidity grab at the halfway point and continuation of the upside, which we've seen play out a million times. It is what it is. See, a lot of these don't have structure, dude. It's scary when they don't have structure. Because what are they, like, what's going on? There's just no buyers stepping up, man. OP's got something going on. There's a couple of them like this where there's like the little projection or the resistance point. Shanamax said, so JJ is SNEK listing on Kraken tomorrow. Here's I'm going to put my headphones on and we're going to go find a clip that I have on X because I'm still 100% leaning into this. I'm a firm believer that SNEK is listing on Kraken tomorrow because tomorrow's 420 and I got to figure out where the hell this video is. Is it really that far back? I don't know when I posted it last. Let's just go to post. Hold on. I can find it organically just by scrolling through my stuff. Here it is. Okay, I found it. Found it. This is my belief. Kraken will be listing SNEK on 420. I mean, that's too cool, man. What's really embarrassing is the fact that I recorded that with no audio whatsoever. So it's just literally me just coming up to the camera, just dead silence and playing with that stupid thing and then sitting down. I added the music in post. Oh man, that one was fun to record. It's too easy, man. It's too easy to just have fun and create fun shit. You know, it's stupid, but it's funny. Everyone takes themselves too seriously. We're supposed to be having fun. You know what I mean? What's the point? What's the point of life if we're not having fun? It's a fun time. Plus, I've had that Yu-Gi-Oh thing for like fucking 20 years. Trying to make cool use of it. I think one of the AI agents replied to that, and they were like, "Memecoin armor," and I was like, "That's fucking badass." I'm gonna go trick or treating on Halloween as a meme coin. All right. Well, congratulations, Shane Mac, once again on your victory. I'm probably gonna call it so that way the market is allowed to pump, to move, to do its thing, because whenever I'm streaming, it doesn't do nothing. We might get back on in a little bit and do a late night chill live stream. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Happy Saturday and good night.